I remember just being like really little, like I was in kindergarten I think, and I was a Rose in Cinderella, and I just remember being backstage with all the other roses, like waiting to go on stage and be in between Cinderella and the prince's arms, and I think that was probably one of my earliest memories of that. I wasn't really serious about dance until maybe a couple years ago, or even like last year, like deciding that I wanted to go on to be like a professional ballet dancer. I think really like switching to a different studio, I started dancing a lot more, and I just became a lot more committed, and I just loved it so much, being able to dance all the time. There's definitely like a stereotype of like ballerinas. They just like twirl around and look pretty in like tutus, but like they don't realize that to do that you have to train like just for hours and hours a week to be able to have that moment on stage with like the costumes and the lights and everything. Maybe like a year ago, I don't know what was going on with my pointe shoes, but somehow all of the skin came off of my heels, so I had to like put like gauze and like medical tape over those for like a month before they healed up, which was not very fun, but I mean, a lot of my friends will get really bad blisters and stuff. For me that doesn't happen as much, but I have like large bumps on my toes and my toenails are discolored. So what I do for my pointe shoes is, this pair is a little more broken in, but so you have to sew on the elastics and also the ribbons. I don't cut my ribbons in two so that if the stitching happens to come undone, then it's still underneath and it doesn't fall off. I also do something called 3/4 shanking my shoe, which the shank is the hard part on the bottom, and so I'll just show you. Like, I cut off part of it, so that makes the shoe shape to my foot more, and it just makes the line look prettier and helps me like get up on point. I also like smush the box down so that I can roll through the shoe a lot better, and that's most of what I do for this particular pair of shoes. Like put emotion into your dancing. For me, that's something I'm not really quite there yet for. I think that's something I definitely need to work on. A lot of the times I'm just like running on adrenaline, especially during performances. It's like I won't even remember it sometimes afterwards. But I mean, I think that just how much I love it definitely like shows through in how I dance. I feel like I'm probably not really good enough to get into like a really big or like top level company. I'm honestly just hoping to get into any company. But who knows, I guess. It could happen.